getting better won't give you the growth that you need. Let me explain myself. As a business owner, as a technician, maybe you're in marketing, maybe you're an engineer, you've developed a skill set, and there's this comforting lie that by getting better and better, you will also get bigger, or your life will become better, or you will achieve that next level of success. Maybe you do have a big goal for yourself. You want to grow that business. You want to grow your impact. You want to retire early. And there's comfort in thinking, I can just sit here, hunker down, do my technician task, stay in my comfort zone, get better and better, and I will eventually, people will spread the good word. People will talk about how excellent of a job that I've done, and I can get to that next rung, to the next run. My life will become bigger or easier, or whatever that thing is that you want. And that is very tempting, and it's in part true. You should be getting better. You should seek some level of excellence. Like that makes sense, right? That makes perfect sense, and that's why it's such an easy lie to fall into, because there's truth in it. It sounds truthful, but to get that logarithmic growth, to get that 10x growth, to get those big gains that people want, all of the development is outside of what you already do. So you think that that's an employee job, or that's your hobby, that's your zone of excellence right there, that's that thing that you've honed, but that's probably not a business in and of itself. That's not marketing. That's not getting out there and doing deals and partnerships with people. There's a huge world out there, and it really doesn't matter if you're not trying to run a business, you're just trying to put out YouTube content, right? If you have you like model trains and you like building model trains, it doesn't matter what your goal is. If you just stay doing the same thing, you're going to get similar results. If you put in a little bit more effort, it would be reasonable if life worked linearly like that and you got slightly better, but it doesn't. You maintain yourself as a craftsman, and maybe you'll be admired by other craftsmen, but you won't. If you have those big goals, you can't get to there from here. So you see me putting out a lot more content, and this really came as a revelation to me, just about manufacturing in general. Manufacturing is very insular. Product development is pretty insular as well. We're under lots of NDAs, lots of agreements to not really talk about the projects that we're on. And I have put in 10, 15 years and that same thing, learning how to develop products, helping people launch businesses around those products. And it has helped me go up and get that linear growth, but was really put to that next level is getting out of my comfort zone of just being behind my computer, designing things, being at our facility, making things, but going out there and teaching, whether it was teaching SolidWorks to a group of engineers locally to meet everyone, whether it was going to the makerspace and teaching about product development and product businesses, or now with the podcast and the clubhouse rooms and doing collaborations with different people that have audiences, right? It's not that I like those things or that I love them. I've learned to like the results that content gives me. But it's not exactly something that makes me comfortable. It's that I want to find what that next level of success is. And by getting my message out there, by answering people's questions, meeting new people, it puts me closer, from a probabilistic standpoint, it puts me closer to that next opportunity. And this has been demonstrably true. This is the level of projects that I've done in the past just handful of years because of my social reach, because of the content that I've put out, is 10 or in some cases 100x what it was in the past. What I want you to look at, if you want to turn your idea into a product business. You want to take your product business and you want to take it to the next level. Think of the thing that you already know you're supposed to do. Model the success of other people and say like, hey, everybody is doing some version of this. What's my version of that? Or how can I use what's special about my situation, my talents? How can I put myself in a situation where I'm now comfortable being uncomfortable, where I'm stretching myself? All the development that you need to grow your business is just on the other side of that. If you're a super smart engineer, staying in that zone is not necessarily where the next level result is going to be, because you could tinker away in your basement forever, but that doesn't mean you're going to launch a multi-million-dollar business. If you love business and you love coming up with business ideas, maybe you should learn a little bit about product. Maybe you should learn a little bit about connecting teams and building teams that help develop product, because just talking about stuff and making fake organizational charts or marketing plans that you can't afford, that's not going to take you to the next level either, right? The experience that you need is somewhere beyond what you do right now. It makes sense, but I've seen lots and lots of people, I've talked to them, they've been working on that idea, they've been working on that business for decades without any kind of actual real progress, because they've just stuck with doing a little bit more. They don't want to stress themselves out. They don't want to look like a fool. They don't want to spend that extra time. They've just put in that little bit of extra, now I'm an expert. Now I'm a little bit more of an expert. Now the 5 people that know about me, the 4 that are left, they really think that I'm great. And then they wonder why, their product isn't a massive success. Nobody knows who they are. How are they gonna do business with them? They wonder why their business struggles to get work, or it's boom and bust. Nobody knows about them. Or the same can be true pretty much for any skill set, and you see this over and over again. But not to put too dark a spin on things. Look, I am putting out a ridiculous amount of content right now, and I'm challenging myself to contact more people, engage more people, share my knowledge, expand my knowledge, with the purpose of getting that next level, whatever it is, right? Next level knowledge, next level success, next level of connection, next level of impact. And so I know, I had to build this. I have to do more live streams. I have to record more video. Whatever that thing that starts to work is, I know that I'm not great at it right now, and that I don't feel that comfortable doing it. But when I have that feeling, I know that that's where growth is. So that's just a quick thought from me. What are you doing that's making you uncomfortable? What are you doing that's going to take you and give you that next level of growth? All right.